Hey there, everybody. Alright, so I wanted to just address a few things here. I've been going to a lot of different YouTube channels and websites and news channels that do different things and talk a lot about what's going on here in this world right now. Because there's so many things coming on, or coming online, I should say, that are unbelievably catastrophic, potentially, to our way of life and even to the well-being of millions or even billions of people. So let's attack one thing at a time. The fact that our magnetosphere is down. Well, here, let's do this real quick. This is directly east. Okay. This is directly, I'm sorry, west. This is directly southwest. This is the sun setting south-southwest. So anyway, the fact that our magnetosphere is slowly collapsing, or our magnetic field is slowly collapsing, has everything to do with the solar minimum that we're entering into, and the lack of energy hitting our planet. And our planet doesn't need to have a big magnetosphere right now. So the magnetic field of the planet affects just about everything in our world. I mean, everything. There's so many unknowns right now, and the fact that if I know this and if you know this, you know that the people at top know this, and they've been planning on it for years. They've hidden information for a long time. It's very difficult to get. I'm not in the scientific community anymore, and I just look at the bare basics of where we are and what we need. Well, of course, they're gonna take this chance that they have right now, that's east, to use it as a crisis and make some changes. Since we don't really know what's going to happen, the fact is we're going to get cold. Nobody knows for how long. We can only guesstimate, or maybe they do know and they just are not telling us anything, because they won't. That's Brandy Dog. They're not going to say anything to us because they don't want to say anything to us. Keep us like mushrooms, feed us shit, and keep us in the dark. That's just how it goes. Our financial system, there's been a bond market sell-off for probably 3 or 4 months now, and it's been escalating. There's a few people online I listen to. Gregory Mariano, I believe is his name. I listen to him. He's really good. He's a trader. I listen to X22 Report. They're a little alarmist, but they keep track of a lot of different things. It's all being used to keep our eye off the ball, which is the fact that our planet is going to go through some very serious changes, and it's going to happen fairly quickly. And these changes are going to be absolutely catastrophic in a lot of different ways. And one of the main ways is going to be food production is going to be down to nothing. I was asked earlier today, two different people asked me two different questions, so I'm going to answer them. First, what do I think is going to hit first? I think definitely we're going to have some catastrophic failures first in the earthly department, because the earth is, they're going to wait until something really bad happens in order to switch over and destroy the Bitcoin phenomena, or use it, or whatever they're planning on doing financially, to switch us out of the dollar and collapse the U.S. The next question was, actually has to do with this right up here. I don't know if you can see it. The chemtrails, or contrails, or whatever you want to call them. There are people out there who don't think they're contrails, or think they're chemtrails. They think they're contrails due to the influx of cosmic radiation entering our atmosphere and turning those and seeding clouds and all that. I think that's a bunch of crap. I think that they are definitely spraying in the sky, and they're doing it because there's certain planes that actually spray, and you can see them. They're visible. They're a very specific type of plane, and if you keep your eyes up in the skies and look, you can see them. They're very long, white, and usually have yellow tails or orange tails. I think that they're doing it. I don't think it's a malevolent thing. I think it's benevolent. I think that they're trying to deflect some of the radiation charged particles from coming into the planet, because if we were to just not do anything during the summertime, we would fry. We would literally fry. You can tell when they don't spray the skies how hot it gets. Crazy. In the winter time, it's a little different. They don't have to worry about it so much. But just stay out of the sun as much as you can. You will get a tan due to the radiation coming in. But since we are pretty far distance right now from the sun, or at an angle that the sun isn't really hitting us at a really terrible level. But I bet you anything they're spraying like crazy in the south. They're not getting it as much as we are in the north, which is actually kind of strange. But at the same time, it is what it is. The equator is getting hit terrible right now. Next thing that I have to think about is about the chemtrails. Is pick your poison. I mean, do you want to be cooked to death, or do you want to get poisoned? I don't think it. I think it's 6 1, half dozen of the other, really, when you look at it. But maybe what they're doing is a good thing for right now. The main objective is to sustain the system. I don't think they're going to want to destroy the system. I think that's the last thing they want to do. They want to prop this system up as long as they can. They've been doing it for so long. If they wanted to collapse it, they would have collapsed it already. They want to prop it up, but they're going to use whatever terrible things happen, like what's happening over. Now, that brings me into this, and then I'm going to cut it. With the moon out of orbit, and with the sun now setting in weird places, think about it. Our volcanic activity is on the uptick. Our weather is absolutely nuts. We have winter hurricanes now. We got hurricanes hitting Europe. We got winter hurricanes hitting us here. We got a big hurricane off the west coast right now. Everything's crazy. Everything's going nuts. Volcanic, earthquakes, all this activity is up through the roof, skyrocketing. And why is that? Because our magnetic field is down. Everything else has nothing to do with anything. They're going to use whatever happens in this world right now to benefit their situation, because they are the money changers. They are the ones that look only to get us to make them more powerful and give them more control over whatever They love followers. And like I said before, if you're dependent, you're a child, and they look at you that way. So anyways, hope everybody has an awesome day in 2018, and I'll try to do another one tomorrow. It's getting real.